Okay, now let's talk about different roles. We have three roles. We have the organizer, the host, and the attendee. And here I'm logged in as just a regular attendee. And once I switch to the left side, here I'm logged in as the organizer. And what we will do here is we will change the, we'll go to the attendee and we will change the rights of the attendee. Actually, let's revoke the host access for now. And let's just say he's a regular attendee. And we will change the rights of the attendee and see what changes in here. So right now he's a regular attendee. What does that mean? It means that when he joins a video call, he can join the video call. You will see his image here, and I can turn on and off my video and microphone. So all fine. And actually, let me do a reload. It still has the host rights. Okay. So when I join here, you will see again everything that you can do in a regular video call, but not much more than that. And if I enter the broadcast stage, what you will see is I can only chat. I cannot activate my video. Now let's make this attendee, Feynman fan, into a host and see what changes. So let's go back to the organizer. Let's make this person a host. I'll go back here and I'll reload. Because of the reload, I will now have the organizer rights. Okay, let's do all of this again. Join on the video call. All of a sudden you see more functions here. On the right side, still everything's the same. But here on the left side, you see I can do more than I could do before. Here I can mute participants. So I can basically say, mute user, turn off video from everybody who's in here. I can also kick people. So if I search for somebody, I can kick them out of the element. Let me see. Here, kick user. It will just throw them out of the element. Now, what else can I do? I can lock the table. If I lock the table, nobody else can join. Actually, not nobody else. Only hosts will be able to join this element. And I can even leave the element and it will still be locked. So if you want to unlock it again, there must be some other host or you joining the element and unlocking it. And then the last thing a host can do is to speak on broadcast stages. Now that I'm a host, I have the ability to turn on my video and unmute myself. And again, the broadcast stage is for stage scenarios where you have to speak to 1,000 people and you have 6 or 20 speakers or something like that. And as you will have noticed, if I leave here and join again, per default, my video and my microphone is off, which is good because you don't want people interrupting. And if I turn it on, people will see me here. Yeah, it's trying to connect, which is fine. Sometimes it does that. I'll just have to go out and back in again, and then it'll be fine. Okay, yeah, so it's connecting me to other people in here. Okay, what else? Let me show you where you can control the host rights. So here under attendees, you can grant and revoke host access, which is fine. But now you can also control what hosts can do. If you go to settings, scroll down and enable or disable table locking for hosts, this will allow them to lock or unlock tables. So this is where you can control that. And then kicking attendees from tables, you can also say, oh no, I don't want hosts to be able to do that, and you can disable that here. Our recommendation is just to leave it on. It's fine if they have these rights. One last thing you have to know about what hosts can do is entering rooms even if they're full. So let's say in the Feynman group here, I will put the max capacity to 0, so nobody can join, no regular attendee can join. Let's publish this and let's make the Feynman fan into a regular attendee and see how it behaves. So let's refresh this. Now I'm back to being just a regular attendee as the Feynman fan, okay? And this element now has capacity of 0. So 0 people can enter it. If I click join, you will see you don't have permission to enter this table. That's basically also how you could make elements that are only accessible for hosts. You just put the max capacity to 0, and then if an attendee tries to join, it just shows them they don't have permissions. Now let's make the Feynman fan into a host. You have to reload, because if I click join here now, I still don't have permissions. I have to reload. So once I reload as a Feynman fan, I click join, all of a sudden I'm able to enter. And it's only because I'm a host. Okay, what else? Yeah, actually one last thing. It's not about the hosts anymore, because I think I've covered everything that hosts can do. It's about the organizer. You as an organizer, if you enter the space, you obviously have all of the rights that hosts have. So this is clear. You will have all the rights there. Let me just reload here. Okay, so you as an organizer, you have the ability to send announcements. A host cannot do that. They won't see this icon. And when you send an announcement, everybody gets this. So back to the stage. If you send that back to stage, send it over, everybody will receive a notification like that. Hosts do not have the ability to do that. Only you can do that as an organizer. Okay, so I think I covered everything about the roles and what they can do. And now let's move on with the guest list and how to manage that.